Okay, so then this is our storage system for the finished compost. So this is what was harvested. This has been screened through the just through a milk crate, through the bottom of a milk crate. So there's still some chunks in there, like here's some eggshell, a leaf, but that just adds structure to your soil. It's not gonna do any harm. Yeah, so that's gorgeous.
That is
black compost.
And you use this all over your gardens and
yeah, we put it around the fruit trees in the fall, and again in the spring, when we're doing a sheet mulching. So if we're about to reclaim an area of the yard that's grass right now, we want to put more shrubs and ground cover instead, like edible ground cover and things in there. So we'll use this over top. We'll put newspaper down and cardboard, and then put compost on top, and then by spring the grass will be gone, and we can plant the stuff that we want in there.
That looks like great quality compost.
Mm-hmm.
You have your system down to a science, so that's great. Is there anything that you should not be putting in the composter?
Yeah, you don't want to be putting meats, bone meat, seafood, that kind of stuff you don't want to put in the compost.
How about sauces and flours and things like that?
That's fine. You know, you can read some places say not to put, you don't want to overwhelm the system with too much dairy or too much like wheat, starchy stuff, but a little bit's fine. You know, as long as your diet is balanced with vegetables and fruit, you should be fine.
Great. Okay, is there anything you do to prepare the compost system in the winter, or?
For winter, we just continue to use it as is all winter. And so like I said, sometimes in it kind of fills up, because in the winter the decomposition is happening more slowly. So by the end of the winter, stuff gets pretty full, and then as soon as things warm up, you can see the pile going and the process really kicks in and everything heats up. But there's still, if you've got a substantial sized pile, there's going to be decomposition happening all winter long.
And in the spring, you just continue on?
Yeah, we'll wait until one is full enough, or we decide it's time to flip.
Can you show us how you work the compost into the soil when you're ready to use it?
Sure. Yeah, we do. Most of our garden is perennials, so we don't have bare soil that we're starting with. So you just need to lay it on the surface really. But because we have all this mulch around the plants, like this pawpaw tree, we'll just peel the mulch back. Get our compost. Spread it out, and then cover it up again with the mulch.
It's that easy.
Yeah, you don't need to mix it into the soil at all. The water and the rain will leach that nutrients down into the soil. The worms will carry it up and down and move it around and bring it into those lower levels. Especially having the mulch over top of it, the worms aren't going to be shy about coming up into the compost layer, because they're protected under there. They're not going to get eaten by birds.
And how does it work into your gardens? Are there any things to consider?
Yeah, in a vegetable garden, if you're starting pretty fresh in the spring, you don't have any crops in there, then you can add like about an inch of mulch, and then you can just kind of lightly work it into the top couple inches of the soil, and then you can plant your seeds in there. The only thing you have to worry about is if your compost still has heat in it, then you can burn the seeds or the seedlings. But as long as your compost is finished and it doesn't have any odor and left, it doesn't have any heat coming off of it, then you can apply it directly to the plant. You can plant your seeds right in it if you wanted.
Well, thanks so much for showing us your compost system, Jessie.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you. If anyone would like to get in touch with Jessie and ask her questions about composting and doing this at home as well, you can reach her through Wildcraft Permaculture. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Happy composting.